But let's just say I was running with Jesus. You was crip walking with Jesus.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, you're not crip walking?
No.
You know, it used to be a dance. I got the chair squeaking off.
Anyway.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Real Love.
This is episode 5.
It seems like we've been doing it a lot longer.
Yeah,
than
we should be
5.
on like episode 10 by now, baby. We got to do better. Not on the couch this time, but we have a really interesting topic that we're going to be talking about, and one that I believe may have been a suggestion from one of the viewers, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what is it?
So we're going to talk about our faith journey as a couple and how that has kind of evolved over the last year, because in the very beginning, we were on 2 very different pages. I will be the first to tell you, I did not grow up in the church, like going every Sunday. As a big family, we were kind of stretched in all different directions with sports and tennis tournaments and basketball tournaments and all these different things. So it seems like, as our family kind of grew, we went less and less, and we kind of were like, okay, let's go on Easter.
Busy.
We were busy.
Y'all probably had 90 million things to do.
Exactly. You can't not be busy with a big family. It's really difficult.
Right. So me, on the other hand, I've grown up in the church. Right. I was a musician in the church from me being 12 up until now. I'm still very active in the church, although I don't play the organ or anything, but I still direct the choir. But I've been very involved in the church. And one of the things that I would always say when I was praying for my future girl, my future wife, whoever, was that she would have to have a very strong relationship with God. Yeah. That really was. And then I said if she didn't have a very strong relationship with God, that she would be open to having one.
And it was kind of like, okay, I don't check that box. Maybe this won't work out. I don't really know. It was more that, I thought it was really cool that was such a huge part of your life. And there were times where I definitely was jealous a little bit, because I was like, oh, that must feel really good. But even then still, I just never really went.
Here's the thing. When you meet somebody, I doubt the first question you're going to ask them is, do you have a relationship with Jesus Christ? Probably not what you're going to ask, right? But I think you can also get the vibe from, I'm just saying for real, because that's how people ask. Right. That's how I think they sound when they ask. You can get an idea from somebody when you're talking to them about if they have a relationship with God, if they believe in praying, if they have a true, a faith walk. And it wasn't a deal breaker. It wasn't a deal breaker because I knew that if I continued to pray, and I knew that if I continued to want and hopefully lead and guide us more and more into the building, that things would probably change. And then that takes us to earlier this year, right? Mm-hmm. Where you were baptized and you gave your life to God and stuff, which was amazing.
And I want to make it very clear too, because although he wanted that for me and for us, he never really all right, Alex, let's go to church today. And I think I told you that when I started going to church pretty regularly, it was like, this is something that I am proud of because I'm doing it. I'm doing the journaling, the devotionals, those types of things. I could ask questions. I mean, not in church, obviously, but...
Yes, you did. Just be talking. It's not okay to bring a bottle of water out in the middle of service because you get thirsty. No, ma'am.
I'm supposed to just have a dry throat for hours?
You better choke. What you're not going to do is be drinking water. And then you have the loud bottles too.
Listen, first of all, it's never, I'm never that let me just my Poland Springs, whatever,
Baby, you don't think that. Just like you say, I chew loud, I promise you that's the same thing. All right.
Yes.
What do you do when you're in a relationship and they don't have a relationship with God, but they want a relationship with you? Do you kick them to the curb? Do you have a little faith, a little hope?
Yeah. I'm always going to advocate for giving somebody a chance, giving them, the benefit of the doubt, giving them some time to kind of come to it on their own. So I don't think that you should just say, no. But I do think that if you feel like there's no chance, of them, then at that point, do you just say, okay, I'm not going to waste my time?
How much does it mean to you? So for me, I knew how important that was to me because I know that if we can walk in the will of God, I know that if we can walk and trust God, because trust me, we're going to need God in this relationship regardless.
I didn't realize until this relationship how important the foundation in that is in faith, because there are so many times where it's like I'm way more stressed out than he is ever, literally. He balances me out in that way, but I think that I have found so much more peace in my faith journey, and I know that that's only going to spill over into our foundation as a couple. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Where we can rely on that and not rely on just human emotion. You know what I mean?
Because I think you have to have that kind of balance, because there's going to be a day where you're very stressed out and I'm the one talking you off the ledge. And there's going to be another day when I'm going crazy, wanting to go off, and you're going to be like, okay, that's not how you speak. Even though she is the ultimate hype woman. So
you
really, I don't need, sometimes I'm like, baby, you're the wrong person for me to tell, because you finna be hyping me up.
I gotta call.
And I'm like, that's not what I needed from you. I need you to talk me down.
Nope, because
you're hyping me up.
Right now,
that's a problem. Now me, she gets upset with me because she'll say something and she'll be upset, and I'm like, baby, you ain't gotta look at it like that and everything. She's like, I want to be mad. Why can't I be mad? And I'm like, oh.
No, okay. First of all, no. What he says actually is, this isn't a big deal.
Screen went black, by the way, but continue, baby. I'm sorry.
This isn't a big deal. Don't get so mad over little things. It's not little, and that makes me more mad. You'll learn one day. Okay, so my question for you is, let's say someone is in your position that you were in when we first started, even our friendship and then dating, and they're wanting to pursue this guy or this girl, and they don't know how to even start the conversation. Because I could say like, well, don't push, don't be too, whatever. But like, coming from you, what would you say if they're struggling with how to even start that dialogue?
If she don't believe, cut off. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Look,
don't miss out on your blessing, y'all.
No, for real though. For real. Don't miss out on your blessing, because just because that person isn't where you are in life, because that doesn't mean that they're not trying to get there. At the end of the day, I encourage people to have some form of a faith journey. I think that allows a couple to meet right there in the middle. And when that's the core, I do think you set yourself up for success. All right, so y'all know what to do. This wraps it up for episode 5, Real Love. Is this episode 5 or episode 4, baby? I hope I'm not saying the wrong episode.
I don't know.
It is what it is. Y'all know what episode it is. Just episode something.
Share it still, regardless if it's 4 or 5.
Y'all keep commenting on Facebook and Instagram and everything, and we appreciate that. But can y'all leave one under the video? Give us a like, a subscribe, a little something. And our last one, talking about couples living together. Yeah. I think we, y'all had a lot to say.
Opinions about that.
And you know what? Some people were even coming up to me saying that they said we moved in together. I said, we never said that.
No.
We did not say we were living together. Matter of fact, we were saying probably what we wasn't gonna do. So yeah, don't just read the title. Check out the video. We love y'all.
We get right to the point.
Subscribe. We'll see y'all next time.